Welcome back to the British Accent Podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Nick. Today we're diving into something really fun, video games. But not just the games themselves, we're talking about the vocabulary you can actually steal from them to improve your English.
Yes, because whether you're playing an adventure game, a strategy game, or even something as simple as a mobile puzzle game, there's so much English hidden inside. And the best part is, you don't even feel like you're studying.
Exactly. You're just playing, having fun, but at the same time you're picking up useful words and phrases. And some of these words are things you'll hear not only in games, but also in movies, books, or even daily life.
For example, think of the word quest. In many role-playing games, you go on a quest, like a mission or a journey. That word is useful outside of games too. People might say they're on a quest for knowledge, or a quest to find the best pizza in town.
Or the word level up. In games, it means your character becomes stronger or gets new skills. But in real life, you'll hear people say things like, I need to level up my cooking skills, or she really leveled up in her career this year.
And another common one, save. In games, you save your progress. But in life, you save money, you save time, you save someone from making a mistake. That word is super versatile.
What I love about video game vocabulary is that it mixes action, imagination, and problem solving. Words like battle, challenge, unlock, or defeat. And those are words you'll often hear in motivational talks or news headlines as well.
That's so true. And many gamers don't even realize how much English they've already learned just by playing. Sometimes, you learn new verbs, like equip or explore. Other times, you learn adjectives like rare, epic, or legendary.
And if you're into online games, you'll also pick up a lot of teamwork vocabulary, words like ally, enemy, strategy, or mission. Those can help you in group discussions or when working on projects in school or at your job.
So, in this episode, let's explore some of the coolest and most useful words you can steal from video games and use in your everyday English.
Alright, let's dive deeper. One word I think almost every gamer knows is respawn. When your character dies, you respawn, you come back to life in the game.
Yes, and that's such a funny but useful word. I've heard people use it as a joke in real life, like, I need to respawn after that long day at work. It's not formal English, but it shows how gaming vocabulary can sneak into casual conversations.
Exactly. And then there's checkpoint. In games, a checkpoint is like a save point where your progress is saved. In real life, people sometimes say things like, reaching 30 was a checkpoint in my life, or, this exam feels like a checkpoint before I graduate.
That's a really good one. Another common word is bonus. In a game, you might get a bonus item, extra coins, or extra time. But in real life, we use it to talk about extra pay at work, or even something small, like, the weather was perfect today, and as a bonus, the cafe wasn't crowded.
I like that. And how about boss fight? Every gamer knows this. At the end of a level, you face the strongest enemy, the boss. In daily speech, people sometimes say, this project feels like a boss fight when something is really tough.
Oh, that's such a good one. And then there's unlock. In games, you unlock new powers, new levels, or hidden secrets. In real life, you can unlock opportunities, unlock potential, or unlock your phone. It's so flexible.
Absolutely. And we can't forget challenge. In gaming, you take on a challenge, maybe a time challenge or a puzzle challenge. In life, we talk about challenges all the time, school challenges, career challenges, even personal challenges.
And what about the word inventory? In a game, that's where you keep all your items, weapons, or tools. In daily English, people also use it in business to mean the products a store has. For example, the shop has low inventory.
Yes, and even outside of business, I've heard people use it in a funny way, like, I checked my fridge inventory and only found milk and cheese. It makes English sound creative.
That's the beauty of learning through games. You don't just learn the literal meaning. You also learn how to adapt these words into everyday situations.
Right. And here's another, team up. In games, you team up with other players to win. In life, teaming up means working together, like students teaming up for a group project, or colleagues teaming up for a big task.
Yes, and that connects with words like ally and enemy. In a game, an ally helps you, and an enemy is who you fight against. But in real life, ally also means a supportive friend or partner, especially in difficult times.
True. And let's not forget quest. I think we mentioned it earlier, but it's so powerful. In a game, it's your mission. In real life, it's a poetic way to talk about goals. Like, she's on a quest to learn English.
Let's move on to some words that are maybe a little less obvious, but still really useful. For example, guild. In many online games, a guild is a group of players who team up regularly. And in real life, a guild can mean an association of people who share the same job or interest, like the Writers' Guild or Actors' Guild.
That's a good one. And I think another is craft. In a lot of games, you craft weapons, tools, or potions. But in real life, to craft means to make something skillfully. You can craft an essay, craft a speech, or even craft a perfect cup of coffee.
Exactly, and when you think about it, using craft instead of just make makes your English sound more advanced. It shows effort and creativity.
Definitely. And what about power up? Gamers know it as an item that gives you extra strength or speed. In everyday English, you might say, I need a coffee power up before I start my work.
That's such a fun one. And then there's defeat. In games, you defeat enemies or monsters. In life, you can defeat problems, defeat fear, or even defeat bad habits. It's a really strong verb.
Another I like is upgrade. In games, you upgrade weapons or armor. In real life, you can upgrade your phone, your home, or even upgrade your skills. People use it a lot casually, like, I need to upgrade my laptop.
And related to that, there's boost. In some games, you get a speed boost or a health boost. In real life, you might say, I need a boost of confidence, or the new policy gave the economy a boost.
Right. And let's not forget, defend. In games, you defend your base, defend your team. But in daily speech, you defend your opinion, you defend your rights, or defend a friend if someone is criticizing them unfairly.
That's a perfect example of how gaming vocabulary crosses into real communication. And then there's explore. In games, you explore new worlds or dungeons. In life, you can explore a city, explore new hobbies, or explore ideas.
Yes, and even the word map. In a game, a map guides you. In real life, people use it in a metaphorical way, like, I need a map for my career path.
That's clever. And then we have checkpoint and final boss, which we mentioned earlier, but those are so iconic. People in business or school sometimes joke, this presentation is the final boss. It's a way of bringing humor into English.
Exactly. And it makes learning feel less stiff, more alive. Because when you borrow these words from video games, you're not just memorizing, you're connecting language to experiences, emotions, and fun memories.
And that's why gamers often end up being more comfortable with English without even realizing it. The language becomes part of their adventure.
Let's talk about some phrases that gamers hear all the time. One of the biggest ones is loot. In games, loot is the treasure, gold, or items you collect after winning a battle. But in real life, people sometimes use it jokingly, like, I went shopping and came back with some loot. It just means things you got.
Yes, and it's such a fun word, because it has that feeling of reward. Another common one is mission accomplished. When you finish a quest or a level, the the game might show that phrase. And in real life, you can say it whenever you complete something important, or even something small, like finishing your homework or cooking dinner.
That's true. And I think restart is another good one. In games, if you fail, you restart the level. In life, people use it as a metaphor, like, I need to restart my day if things aren't going well, or, he decided to restart his career in a new field.
Definitely. And the classic phrase, game over. In games, it means you've lost, but in real life, people sometimes use it in a dramatic or funny way, like, if I don't finish this project on time, it's game over for me.
Oh yes, I've heard that so many times. Another one is bonus level. Some games have secret bonus levels where you can earn more rewards. In real life, people sometimes use it to describe something extra that feels like a gift. For example, we had a great meeting, and as a bonus level, the manager gave us the afternoon off.
That's a good one. And here's another, battle. In games, it's obvious, you battle enemies. But in real life, people often use it figuratively, like, she's battling a tough illness, or he's battling with stress. It makes the struggle sound more powerful.
And then there's victory. In games, victory is when you win. In real life, it could mean success in anything. Passing an exam, getting a job, or even just waking up early every day can be described as a victory.
Exactly. And you know, a phrase I really like is new record. When you achieve your best score in a game, it says new record. In daily life, you can say, I finished that essay in 2 hours, that's a new record for me. It's playful but motivating.
I love that. And let's not forget training mode. In games, training mode is where you practice. In life, it's a fun way to say you're preparing for something. Like, I'm in training mode for my English exam.
That's such a creative one. And one more I think learners will enjoy is level unlocked. In a game, it means you've reached a new stage. But in life, people use it as a metaphor, like, I finally learned how to cook pasta properly, level unlocked.
Yes. That's a great way to end this set of words. It shows how flexible and playful gaming vocabulary can be when you bring it into your English conversations.
I think we've explored so many fun words today, and the best part is, you probably already know them if you play games.
Exactly. And now you know how to bring them into your daily English. Words like quest, loot, level up, unlock, boss fight, and so many more can make your English feel more alive and expressive.
And remember, don't be shy about using them. Even if you say, I need a power-up coffee, or that exam felt like a boss fight, people will understand you, and they'll probably smile.
That's the magic of learning from video games. You're not just memorizing vocabulary, you're connecting it with experiences and emotions.
So, whether you're battling in a fantasy world, or just trying to unlock new skills in real life, keep practicing, keep playing, and keep enjoying English.
We'll see you again in the next episode with more tips, ideas, and fun ways to improve your English.
Until then, take care and happy learning.
Bye for now.